Hey, we're back out here on the Besaw's property. Here's my boys. Got my boys with me. This is Wildfire and Beshaw. So, what's been going on? How'd you get out? Huh? How'd you get out? Huh? You wasn't up for. They're in the lower pasture now, and they've been. I found them over in the woods. Now they can run and carry on and be happy. They like it out here because there's more room than an upper pasture. And they got access to walk down to the stream and so forth. We're here to go check the game cam. You gonna go with me? Right now they got the gate blocked, and I'm kind of afraid to open the gate and they run out, and then what do I do? So we'll kind of just wait around until they wander off, then we'll open the gate and go down and check the game camera. You guys see any deer down there? Did Daddy come up and hunt the other day? Sunday? No, he didn't. Oh, he must have went somewhere else, huh? No? Tell me, did he really? No? Okay. So you've been doing any racing lately? Any shooting or anything? Nothing? Huh? This here, he's the hero. He likes to get saddled up, and Dylan rides him in a shooting competition. He's excellent. He's really an excellent horse to do that, that's for sure. Wildfire's a little spunky. He doesn't like loud noises. Okay, so we're going to try to do something else while Wildfire and Beshaw wander off somewhere till we can get in there and check the game cam. Well, since we couldn't get in to check the game camera then, I could just see me spending the afternoon trying to catch up with Wildfire and Beshaw as they run around the farm and surrounding area with no way to get rope them or haul them in. So decided to be a great time just to take a ride around the field, look for tracks. We had 2 days of rain, and it would have been a great time to see just what kind of wildlife was out during the day or at night. And it was just a nice little calm little ride. I don't go fast. I rather go kind of slow. I'm an old man. I enjoy my ride. We had a lot of wash from the last couple of days. Here's a ditch that had begun to wash, and off to the left was a very, very large gully that we use as a shooting range. But there were some tracks, but not a whole lot. I'm beginning to wonder if we have any animals left here in Alabama. But we went through the back of the cotton field, and usually there are some deer and some hogs and things that go back there to feed, but this time there just isn't anything to eat back there. So they're going to be somewhere else. See a little bit of green back in the south corner of the field at the edge of the pine forest. But it was a nice little ride. It was, 76 degrees. The sun was shining. There wasn't a cold breeze. It was just a beautiful day just to ride. Of course, it's always better if there's animals to look at and take photographs and things. But some days there are, some days there aren't. So I decided that now would be a great time to head down and check out the lower food plot on the Beshaw property. So we went to the gate that heads down to there, and that's where we are. We're going to go through this gate and go down the hill, and we rolled down the hill because we can actually. We had no engine going, and we've rolled up on a couple of deer in the past, but there weren't any down there this time. So we cranked the engine up and we're headed back over to the food plot. Now this food plot to me shows the most promise. As we roll up into the plot, you see the green growth. It's just a nice little opening. There's some water down on the back. Right in through here there's a lot of rubs, and there's a rub right there ahead of us. A lot of deer droppings. So I kind of figured this might be the place that we'll try the game camera again. So we waited until to pick up the game camera a little later, but it was just a nice time just to sit. This wouldn't be the first time that we had the game camera down here on this plot. Early this year, before hunting season even started, I went ahead and put the game camera up in a couple different locations in that food plot. And we had mixed reactions. We had a few small deer photos, and then for a while absolutely nothing. A few hits at night, just the black pictures, and nothing during the day. And we put it in two different directions, and I tell you, if I were a hunter, this is the food plot that I would work. They said there's no signs, but there's tons of signs. There's scrapes and rubs and droppings, and they may not be happening during the day, but this is where I'd work. But I don't know if I'd work out of that little tiny tent. Some more droppings there. This is definitely a place where the deer hang out. There is deer droppings all over this place. Now it could be nighttime, it's not uncommon. Seems like that's all the activity that we get now is during the night. Right over here there's some more deer droppings. These are old. You can see they're like melting into the ground, so they're a week or so old. And there's another pile over here, so there have been deer here, that's for sure. And I don't think we're seeing the tracks because they're walking in this pine needles. Okay, so we're gonna head up to the upper pasture and pick up our camera so we can put it down there on the lower field. And as you can see, Beshaw and Wildfire are still in that lower pasture. We had talked to Rick and Mary Ann, and they were not supposed to be there. Somehow they had gotten through the fence, and they had made themselves quite a mess down there on Timmy's food plot that he was hoping to get some good hunting on. So Wildfire and Beshaw escaped. They're supposed to be up here in the top pasture because of the food plots. They love to get in the food plots and eat, and of course the weight of their hoofs and their bodies, what they don't eat. And here come Wildfire. Well, after getting Wildfire and Beshaw back up into their upper pasture, we continued on with our journey down to the lower food plot. Now as we crossed the racetrack, we were beginning to see signs of deer, small and large, and knew that we'd come back and we'd check that out after we went down and checked for the camera. The first day we had the camera facing west towards the upper part of the food plot, and we had very little to no success on that position. Okay, we're going to, camera, the batteries are dead. Yeah. So the batteries are dead, so we're going to go ahead and take it down and see if there's any pictures on it. Well, I gotta say, we really didn't get any good pictures. We did get a couple of black ones, which means that there was some movement during the night. But the best photo that we got was Beshaw and Wildfire eating away on the food plot. I'm over here on the track, the B-Sox track, that the boys race on, and it's quite possible that we may have stumbled upon a deer when we pulled up. You can see there's fresh tracks, and they really come to a quick halt right there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they come to a quick halt. It's like, whoa, stop. And they don't go any farther. They get to here, and it's like you might have backed up and watched and then took off. But they don't go over across into the other dirt. They just stop. But these are fresh tracks. Look at the dirt is still turned over. I'm not an official tracker, but I'd say probably within the last hour or so, which would have put him here when we drove up. He backed out, ran back into the woods. Well, that's going to about do it for us here at the B-Sox property for this segment. Me and the boys want to thank you for joining us, and hope that you enjoyed the show, and hope we'll see you the next time here in the great outdoors. Hey, and remember to check out our website, www.greatoutdoorsproductions.com. God bless you and have a great week.